H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's number one urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. But we broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today is Wednesday. My favorite day of the week is Women Rock Wednesday. Women Rock Wednesday today. And I'm trying to fix some stuff up there, and it's messing me around. But that's all right. I get it later. I get it later. Let me make sure all my devices text tag, tell somebody. We're gonna let me see what I got with my starting five. Let me see. Oh God, ain't that many today? Where my guy? Where my people at? Did we share the show? Let me make sure I share this show, man. I can't go out like that. I can't go out like that. Somebody. Hey, everybody at the Hoops Giving. I know y'all ain't at the Hoops Giving. Well, you can turn your phones on at the Hoops Giving. I wonder how many at the people at the Hoops Giving today. I just wonder. Share the show, everybody. Who all at the? Tell me who's at the Hoops Giving today. I think it was a game this morning. I haven't got no update. They don't, they ain't smart enough to send me an update so I can talk about it. So right. Shit, they don't. What they said, input equal output. But I know they said Bush won. I think they beat Side Ranch. Side Ranch a pretty little team too. Jeremy Davis, Jerry, what's up, man? How to go Memphis? Absolutely. Did y'all hear guy on this show yesterday talking about he don't give up about Memphis and that don't care nothing about Memphis, the city, the team, the nothing. Yeah, yeah. Shit, he was telling me he don't care about me because I'm Memphis. But y'all know I don't give a. But it was funny. Uh, it's just how and man compared him to the Dallas Cowboys. That's some low. That's some low. That's some low. That's some low stuff there, Jack. That's some low. That's low. That's low. What's up, Brandon? Jeremy, what's up, Jeremy? Jeremy, shut the show. Well, I'm gonna talk to y'all because ain't no women. The women ain't on here yet. I'm not waiting on them. Cause y'all, there's so much stuff that I need to share with y'all. I ain't got time. I'm gonna give it to y'all today. I ain't about to sit here and wait on no. It's Women Rock Wednesday. Y'all got to realize, Jerry Harris, y'all need to be calling y'all women, y'all friends and women that y'all know. Because it's some people told me not to just Mike Lindsay. Some people told me y'all shouldn't have at the radio station, y'all shouldn't have Women Rock Wednesday because they don't support it. Thank you, Kim, for being here. Thank you, Kim. But Mike Lindsay, it's unbelievable, baby. It's unbelievable. Women, we got to know. That's why I tell y'all to duplicate yourself. Because I know y'all can't do this all the time. Y'all got to cook the turkeys. Y'all got to do all of this. So y'all need to get the other women. Y'all know some women that ain't cooking. Y'all know some women that can't cook. So, hold on. Look. I'm going to go into a commercial. Because they done switched cameras on me. Hold on. Hold on one second. I'm going to let y'all pause. I'm going to pause it for a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Watch this. Hold on. And the switch cameras on. Should pop back up. Should pop back up soon. I don't like this camera. I'm waiting on my boss camera to come back. Hold up, y'all. I got the troubleshooting myself. Let me see. Oh, there it is. Let's troubleshoot it myself. One more time. Hmm. There we go. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking with fish grease. Now, y'all, sometime, you have multiple cameras, but my main camera messed up a little bit, man. I don't know what happened. I hit something that I shouldn't have hit, but I'm back. Eric, are they shocking the world? Mike, Mike, on the road, no assistance, troubleshoot it right there. Mike, you knew how the evolution and the transformation of this broadcast has been. Yeah. Share the show though. You back there, you understand. But got some good. I got Mike. You need to stay. I got some. Kim talking about my women. Wasn't nobody there. No, I just said I'm a women. I said I'm gonna start the show without the women. You know how I am, son. I can't. The people tell me, man, don't do it. And I said, no, Women Rock Wednesday gonna forever. So y'all got to back me up. I just need y'all. Kim and Sonya, I done said this before. Sonya, I need you to duplicate you. Where my other 10 Sonyas at? I need you to duplicate my. I need 10 more Sonyas. I need 10 more Kims. If I had 10 more y'all, like women like y'all, can you imagine 20? And that's 20. Can you imagine what would happen? That's all I'm saying. I know I can't get nobody exactly y'all like y'all, but I would just like a reasonable facsimile. Y'all, I've got some stuff that I want to share with y'all. Mike, this is gonna be a great day. Mike, you might want to use some of this one day. I got it. Uh I know y'all cooking. 1 p.m. tip off for TSU basketball today. Let me get back to TSU Tigers are at the gym today, at the HEP&E Arena today in Houston, Texas. They play against Texas A&M Kingsville, the Javelins. They play them today at 1 o'clock. So y'all can tune over at YouTube. It's on YouTube at 1 o'clock. Go to TSU Athletics, and you can find it on YouTube. I'm gonna put it on the screen, but I'm not. I'm not gonna be able to look at it, but I'm gonna put it on the screen. So they'll be playing today. I know where. Oh, Nancy. Oh, look, Nancy here. I'm good. I'm good. But y'all, last night, I got to get here because it's the unique thing, not just for me. But in the Maui Classic, the Memphis Tigers have advanced to the finals of the Maui Invitational. Nobody thought they would be here. They just thought they was gonna go out here and get their head beat in. I didn't realize people hate Memphis and hate the team that bad just because somebody talk about um, a school that they're proud of, a city that they're proud of. Um, and a city that have a young man who coaching a team that I helped in the process of him maturing and become a man. A man. I'm talking about the coach of University of Memphis. I met him. He was a young man, and shoot, what 40, shoot, I'm 40 years later. He's coaching. He is a leader of men. When I met him, he looked to me for leadership, Mike, and now he's leading young men. And I talked to somebody this morning, um, and I was just telling him about it because people always whine and cry. People, you have to listen, ladies and gentlemen. We have to protect our African American coaches, and we have people who lie and say in public that they support them, but behind these guys' backs, they're stabbing them in the back. Yes, it's going on. It's happening. I talked to a guy this morning on the phone. He don't know. I've been knowing he been talking about Penny for a long time. But I answer his phone calls. I listen to him. But he messed around and said some stuff. It didn't trigger me. It gave me an opportunity to minister to him. And I just told him, Mike, I said, look, because I know he been talking about it. I say, that young man that people be talking negative about, I love him and care about him the way you do your two sons, the way you do your son. I said, let me repeat. I care about him. Y'all, to me, he just a young man. Y'all see, I met him when he was poor, staying in a shotgun house in North Memphis. Y'all see him as Penny Hardaway. They had some false information on the screen. Jay Billis and them talking about he didn't get a car till he got to professional athlete. He didn't buy his own car until he got to be a professional athlete. But believe you me, he had a car. Excuse me. I, he had a car in college. A, a, a BMW 650 in college. Yes. White. Yes, he did. So, but they had incorrect information. I mean, people, I don't know where they get their information from, y'all. Y'all listen to these people on TV, and I ain't tell y'all not to listen to them. But he did have a car. I listened to that. Somebody called me and said, Robert, did you hear that? I said, yeah, let it go. But I got a chance to minister to the guy and just said, look, player, well, I just be mad when you ain't playing my dues. His job ain't to play your dues. His job is to win basketball games. Y'all, mamas, I'm gonna give y'all valuable. I got a valuable lesson to teach today. Everybody need to be. Y'all need to. Everybody at the hoops giving. They need to make an announcement because everybody in the hoops giving, Mike, need to have their earpieces on, watching the game and listening to what I'm gonna tell them today. Because it's just some unique stuff that's going on out here. Us handlers, you your AAU coaches. Quit bad mouthing these black coaches. Cause your son ain't playing. Your player ain't playing. Your player ain't playing for a reason. Watch your mouth. Keep their name out your mouth. You're harming the next generation of young black coaches because of your selfishness. Listen, at college, mamas and daddies, your kid is not playing for a reason. If he's a freshman, 9.9.9.9.9 a 0.9 is because his defense, he have defensive lapses in the game. I don't care how good he is. Y'all, the best supposedly freshman in the country last night, Duke got beat because of mistakes the freshman was making. If you got to play too much as a freshman on a team, if you're playing too much as a freshman, you ain't gonna have too many a winning team unless you got a team like Duke, unless you got them top teams like that. But let me keep going. Because this is an interesting lesson. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go straight to the lesson. Because I told you about TSU game. I told you about that. And in another word, I want to give y'all a word for today. Watch. Everybody is jealous of where you are. No one is jealous of how you got there. It's a word for the day. They don't know the work you done put in to get there. They don't know the work that Mike Lindsay done put in to be there. They don't know the work that Kirk Collins done got to be there. They don't know the work that Sonya Billings did. They just look at Sonya now. They see her flying all over the world. And they jealous of who you are. But no one's jealous. They're not jealous. They weren't jealous of that hard work you was doing. So I was told to give that word today. I was told to get that word today. And let me see if anything else. I got you. But let me share something with y'all. Let me share something with y'all. I've been watching this basketball tournament. I'm listening to these guys. I'm listening to these people. Sonya, I'm listening to Henry Sims. Henry Sims, this just for you, sir. You're a black coach. Let me show y'all something. Share the show. I told y'all to share the show. This ain't never been covered like this before. Watch this and watch it closely because it might be small. I'll explain it to you afterwards. What I will do is pause it. And I want y'all to watch in the lower left-hand corner After the game, when Memphis beat UConn, watch the coach. That's the coach, got his hand crossed, if you can see it, but ball head right there. And he walked pointing straight across the floor, straight across the floor, running across the floor, running across the floor, running across the floor. He never stayed there to shake the opposing coach's hand. Never went to shake Penny's hand. Because his sore losing behind got his butt beat, Mike. Y'all, this would be all over the news if Penny had did that. Watch this. That's why I told you it's two structures going on out here. It's the social structure. In studying African American studies, and they got two structures out here. They got the social structure. That's how they see us, and the governance structure, how we see each other. That's why I was on the phone talking to a dude almost. You know how you just want to just shake somebody because they always talking about they spitting the truth. I said, you're speaking your truth. It's only one truth. You're speaking your truth. And I explained to him some things that it's just things that people don't understand. And if you don't understand something, don't speak on it. Do y'all see me? I don't talk about NASA. I don't talk about the space station. You know why? I have never been to space. Do y'all notice I don't talk about high school basketball as much? And even though, hold on, even though I've had a son, it's a top level player that went through the program. I've had a summer league program that I funded for 3 years. But I ain't never been no coach. I ain't never been no high school coach. I ain't never been I ain't never been one of the, I ain't never to me been an evaluator. I just walk in the gym and know what I see. I look for pros when for the last 40 years, when I walk in the gym, I'm looking for a pro. I know how to do that. But I'm not an expert. That's why I don't sit up here and constantly talk about, I leave that to the experts like Jimmy. That's why I don't understand why when I talk about something in the pro ranks, they want to say they know better. They want to try to tell. Sometimes people got this just understand your strengths and your weaknesses. It's certain things that you're not that versed in. Just because you read a newspaper just because you read a book you don't mean you know how to swim. Just because you see some scores in a nuke, you don't know what happened in the intricacies of an NBA game. So I'm sitting there talking to this guy this morning. Mike, I talked him off a ledge because he want me to. I gave him credit early in the year, and I'm gonna give him credit. I'm gonna give him the credit. I'm gonna give him the credit again. Thank you, John Uri. I don't know what you had to do, and I don't know if you were the but you had two guys that's in your program, and I got to say thank you, TJ, for it too. Y'all had two guys that's in y'all program. Jared Harris was in uh, uh, John Uri's program, and PJ Haggerty was in John John Uri's program and TJ Ford's program, right? And I said, thank you for not getting in the way of your son attending University of Memphis. Because people might can't help you do something, but they can hurt you from getting something. Y'all follow me? With the hating, because there's so much hating going on. You know, they just can't help it. So I shouted out. So I'm gonna shout him out again today. Because he feels he need to be shouted out. So I'm giving him a shout out again today. Because guess what? I thank him. Because them kids could have went and played anywhere else. And I don't know if he had he got them there. I'm not saying he got them there, but guess what? They got there. They got there. I'm gonna give him the credit because it's no sweat off my back, Mike Lindsay, for giving him the credit. I appreciate it because ain't nobody else in this summer basketball community uh ever helped me, Jerry Harris. Ain't nobody else in this basketball community helped in Penny 6 years there get a player from Memphis. I mean, a player from Houston there. Kenny Davis came on his own. Kenny Davis come. It's a whole lot of stuff happened with Kenny Davis. Wasn't no helping nobody here in Houston. So I can safely say the basketball community in Houston has never, ever assisted a black African-American coach in Memphis of getting a player. My hat's off to John Urey. My hat's off to TJ Ford. Okay? Y'all see how I give it to you real? I give it to you like a TIA. Now, some people gonna get mad. I don't care. Jimmy came on here and gave y'all. I care if y'all. I don't care if you don't like what I'm saying. But I was just thinking about something. The man walk off the floor because he got beat, not shake the opposing coach's hand, right? And then somebody sent this. Somebody sent this to me this morning, and they said, Robert, it was a tweet. They said the praises need to be as loud as the criticisms. Penny Hardaway and Memphis knocked off UConn yesterday, and now they're taking on and knocked off Michigan State. The national media is awfully quiet about his success, and were awfully loud when they were struggling, when he was struggling. Ladies and gentlemen, I disagree with that. Your praise don't have to be as loud as your criticism, because I'm a smart enough and a man of wisdom that know the praises ain't gonna be. That's why I always tell y'all my favorite saying. Somebody brought it up to me the other day. Maya Angelou said, I don't pick up your praises. That's why you don't have to say, Robert, you're great, you're great. I don't pick up your praises, Eric Ridgway. Then I don't have to put down your criticisms. You follow me? Thank you, Mr. Harris. Mr. Harris, Mr. Harris, that's all right. That's all right. That's all right. I love it, Mr. Harris. I'm with you, baby. I'm with you. I'm with you. Love Jerry. But I'm sitting here watching something right before my eyes. And guess what? It's a lesson. Y'all, this just happened to be Memphis. Anybody know? I spoke up for Kevin Boynton. I speak up for Rodney Terry. I speak up for every black coach. I even said we got the power as a black community to send a black coach to the Final Four every year. We got the power. Just like the power you did to three top players going to University of Houston. Y'all, we got that power. But Mr. Harris, watch this. Watch this, Mr. Harris. And our young people can learn from this. And our grown people. That's why I say y'all need to share this show. People need to stop eating turkey. And everybody in the hoops giving who going watching their son play at Jimmy's events right now, they need to put that, if somebody need to walk in the gym and say, put your earphones in right now. Because what I'm finna give you, Eric, watch this, Eric. Penny Hardaway brought in a whole new staff. The end of last year was disappointment. They lost in the conference tournament to Wichita State. But the reason I'm not too, y'all, if y'all notice, I'm happy about this success, but I'm not overly just jovial because we had this type of success in the non-conference season last year. I'm at the game. I took a young man from Houston and his father to the Texas A&M game. Blew Texas A&M out, blew Florida out, blew Virginia out. All these top teams. Memphis, they was rolling. And then them players, and then them people in their ears, and them people in their ears, they handlers, and all them people and I'm gonna explain to you what happened. So this year he bringing a whole new staff. Everybody talking about him. He on the hot seat. Jeff Goodman, the biggest hater of them all, he put him on the hot seat, the front page of the hot seats of college coaches at the beginning. The coaches who are likely to get fired. And when I got through talking to John Uri this morning, you know what he asked me? Man, do you think they're going to keep him? I said, you should be asking, when is extension coming? Y'all, we got some black folks in this community that's so conditioned. And I hope I can play a video about that today. They'll take up for a Rick Stansberry, but they always got something slick to say about a Jerry Stackhouse. They'll take up for one of the Dan Hurley who cussing these. Hold up. They'll take up for him, Mike. They, they'll take up for him where the black coach got to hold this crazy butt back. They'll take up for him, Eric Harrison. But I had to tell him. I said, player, just like you care about your sons, that's how I care about that dude right there. Keep his name out your mouth. Well, I know what you've been saying. I ain't never confronted you about it, but since me and you talking right now, I know what you're saying. Y'all, it was a disappointment last year. I was mad. All them dudes getting all that money and all this time, and they lay down. And I talked about the collapse. I've never talked. I never talked about the collapse, but it all points to when they lost Caleb Mills. He was a defensive stalwart. He was the guy who kept the glue together. He was the one who he was the one. He got hurt. And the style of play they were playing, he was instrumental in that style of play. Right? But in conference play, the young men last year didn't adjust well and to finish well. That's why I'm not so excited about this. Yes, I want them to win, but I want them to go through conference and play. Because sometimes we didn't finish well in conference. We was whooping everybody in non-conference last year, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just helping y'all out. But they get to conference with guys that not as good. The teams are not as good. And I don't know what happened, but watch out. Then we go lose to Wichita State in the first round of the conference tournament. Down. Didn't accept. NIT? No, we won that already. We won the NIT championship. We ain't going back there no more. So this team had to battle back, right? Y'all, this is a story. Listen, I'm telling you a story. I want you to apply it to your sons and your coaching career, your high school coach. I want you to apply it to life. I'm just giving you, I'm painting a picture for you. So listen to the story. So they had to battle back. Have you ever had to battle back in your life? They had to go recruit a whole nother class and get a whole nother group that was more what? Defensive minded. The group last year was very talented offensively. They didn't buy in on the defensive end. David Jones, Javon Quinley, Naquan Tomlin. They can put it up. But Memphis plays, if you watch them play, y'all, I saw them switch defenses. It ain't but 30 seconds or 35 seconds. They switch defenses 3-4 times. But you got to buy into it. These three guys didn't buy into it. And those three guys had most of the minutes, shot all the damn balls, and didn't buy into it. So what you think the other players thinking? Memphis liked to switch defenses. These guys wasn't too interested in that part. Y'all know some guys right now that's not interested. Some of them might live in your house that want to shoot all the balls and don't want to play no defense. What's up, Paul Miranda? Paul Miranda, people in Dallas need to hear this too. This real. This real. Y'all got to realize these guys weren't too interested in defense because where they came from, they weren't demanding to play. When Penny got there, Penny demanded it out of them, and they rebelled it. When you come here, you got to play defense, man. I told you that before you came here. You accepted that NIL, you said okay. But when you get here, you don't. When you come here, when you come to Memphis, you got to know who you are and know who you are and know who they are, who this is. They are a disruptive team. If you've been watching the games, they're very disruptive. Offense, like Penny said, is just the dessert. The defense is the meat and potatoes. Man, I hope somebody getting this. I hope some young fella getting this. I hope some young coach getting this. I hope some young coaches, y'all all your young coaches need to run to this screen right now. Hey, even the coaches who coaching the game at the hoops giving should have an earpiece in their damn head. That ain't what I'm seeing out here. It ain't showing up on film, what I'm talking about. But watch this. This team is about that life. This team right here, this year. Y'all got to realize this is the only year he been there that he had his whole team in the beginning of June. He never had that before. People coming in late. You know, we got those superstar where people coming in late. You follow me? Had his whole team since June. It makes a big difference. Man, Jared Carey's gonna be a killer by the time he get with around that man. I'm just telling. I don't care what nobody else telling you. Somebody was saying, man, Penny is a man. I like think about this. Think about this. That's your son, Mr. Harry. Penny's like a son to me. And I know what I put in him. And I know how he gonna treat your son. Forget all that. You're gonna get some NIL. You're gonna get a but ain't no. But let me finish this story. Let me finish this story. It's important to have your players in the summer. He already had Andre Turner, a Memphis legend, on staff. Then you bring in Nolan Smith and Mike Davis. And y'all was around here crying. People calling me, texting me. Hold up. Watch this. I'm going to pull the text up. Don't call me for nothing. But when they want something. Somebody asked me if Penny still got room on his staff. Let me know when you talk to him. I ain't never answered that. That was in, hold up. That was in October. Y'all, he fired them guys, Lakeisha. He made, see, I'm not the same guy I was 7 years ago. He not the same coach he was when he first started. He was hiring guys that he liked and his friends. He had to get rid of the friends and get rid of the poison. He had to get some poison. Sometimes you got to get a wolf out the hen house. So he had Andre on staff, right? But he wasn't in one of the other coaches. So he had to get rid of some in order to promote Andre. Andre was a head coach and came from another school, from Lane College. Then he was smart enough. Boy, I love this part. This is my favorite part. He hired Mike Davis. Y'all, I'm gonna come back to Mike Davis because I'm gonna put his name in my notes, and I'm gonna let y'all know what Mike Davis imparted in my son's life when he was coaching at years ago at TSU, and now he working with my little brother now. Y'all, you can't make this up. I would have never thought this would happen. You can't make this up. Lakeisha, Nolan Smith, Mike Davis, Penny going to his 7th year, the year of completion. Where Mike at? The year of completion. He knew exactly what he needed. And people would call him, man, how can you just get rid of coaches in October? How can you, and the season about to start. I was going to use an analogy, but I ain't going to use that analogy. Y'all, if people ain't the right fit, get them out. It's going to help you and them. It's hard to have friends and working for you. Because it's hard. What happens when it happened in college basketball, you're going to be some splits. It's hard when you have to split up. Penny had to grow. He had to do it. Y'all got to realize he had Mike Davis, who has been to a Final Four goal and gone to the championship game before. Mike Davis. Mike Davis in that club. Nolan Smith played for Duke, won a national championship as a player, and has been around championship teams. Nolan Smith said he wanted to come a long time ago, but Mike Krzyzewski wanted him to work with him, so he stayed there. 3 years ago, he said he wanted to be there. But Penny said, as a coach and having an opportunity to bring this kind of experience into your program is vital. This little young kid I met 15 years ago talking like a CEO have won 20 games in each of his first 6 seasons. Every season he's been there, he won over 20 games. And they talking about want to fire him? Is he, like John Uri said, is they going to keep him? And to join people in the John Uri sphere, when you got $80 million in the bank, do you think you worry about what somebody going to fire you or not? It'll hurt him because he loved this university. But it ain't going to change his life at all. Let me carry on. He had to bring in guys that he can give some of the responsibilities to. Because these other guys, he just couldn't give them no responsibilities. He didn't trust them. Y'all, you don't get it right all the time. Y'all act like y'all get it right all the time. Ain't nobody saying nothing to me. Ray Moore listening. Ray might know exactly what I'm talking about. Y'all act like people get it right. Ray Moore, you done retired from coaching. Didn't you coach different in your 7th year from your first? Who else coached on this thing? Eric, are you the same person you were 7 years ago? Sonia, Casey Smalls, Mr. Sullivan, are you the same person? Kim, Mike, you're a better preacher now than you first. I've been listening to you. Go look up their record. His record in his first 6 years is better than all of them. Krzyzewski, all of them. That is Moody. You wasn't a good ref in your first year. What the hell's going on? Hold up, y'all. I got a hiccup again, y'all. Hold on. I'm going to play something while I fix the hiccup because I want to come back to this. I like this guy right here. Watch this.
How about those owls? How about those owls, man? First off, glory to God. God is good. God is real. Can't do anything without Him. That was an amazing atmosphere, amazing game. Man, we got champions in that locker room. Those dudes are first class people. first class people, man, and they building this thing the right way. I can go down the line. Adversity hit us in the second half. They never wavered, and we talked about leading up to this game: unwavering faith, unwavering belief, belief in each other, belief in the game plan, and those guys exhibited that all day today. How about those owls? How about those owls, man? First off, glory to God. God is good. God is real. Can't do anything without Him. That was an amazing atmosphere, amazing game. I say it all the time, man. We got champions in that locker room. Those dudes are first class people, man, and they building this thing the right way. I can go down the line. Adversity hit us in the second half. They never wavered, and we talked about leading up to this game: unwavering faith, unwavering belief, belief in each other, belief in the game plan, and those guys exhibited that all day today, man. Amazing win for this beautiful place we call.
I'm back, y'all. But let me get back. Where was I? I got some stuff. Somebody said you go. He said, I've been married for 20 years, huh? But I failed in my first. Wow. Wow. You grow and you add and you subtract. Thank y'all. So y'all follow me. I just want to know somebody leave. But watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Thank you, man, for letting me know I'm muted. I'm back. I'm back. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm back. I'm back. Let me know when I'm back. But he said he had to grow from an organizational point of view, a leadership point of view, and he had to make tough decisions. The mic should be on now. Let me know. Somebody let me know when I'm back. Somebody let me. Somebody let me know when I'm back. Let me know. Talk to me. Talk to me. Let me know when I'm back. Am I back yet? Am I back yet? Let me know. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Somebody say yes, yes, yes. Somebody say yes. Okay, 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 okay. He had to grow from an organizational standpoint point of view, a leadership point of view, and to make tough decisions as a coach. But Mr. Harris, in non-conference, right? You're playing all of these Power Five schools like they're doing now. And then you come to conference play. And you have to play Rice, UTSA, and Charlotte. Y'all got to realize some of these guys was on Penny and team, came from the Big 12, the A10, the Big 10, all of them. And when they play these kind of teams, they let the guards down. I watched it. I was agonizing through it. They come out there like they just gonna show up and ain't gonna guard these dudes, and these dudes hitting shots. Yo, Memphis was everybody's Super Bowl, everybody's big game, like Coach Prime. It was T-shaped day for everybody. It was not a normal game when you go play Rice and all of them people. This is everybody's championship game. But this team right here, Penny says, understands. These guys you're going to see lock horns a little later. He said they understand. But Mike Davis, this is what I want to give to everybody. James Boogie, this is what I want to get to all y'all friends. Mike Davis, they interviewed Mike Davis. Mike Davis said, I've been in this game for a long time, and I'm learning on a daily basis from this young man. If anybody been watching this show long enough, I told y'all every time I go to Penny's practice, I got to have my notepad with me. Y'all, I learned something. I know my grandson back there, I don't know what he's doing, but I learned some. Y'all, I never forget this. I never forget this. They was playing Johnny Dawkins' team, Central UCF. Taco Falls was playing. So I was on the other end of the practice facility. Penny was down there talking, and I couldn't hear. I couldn't hear. And I didn't want to get up because I don't like to move. When people, because I call that when a coach is in his practice, he's in class, he's learning. So Willie, I sit there and watch, and he was saying something, and I couldn't hear, and I was mad as hell. So I said, man, so I called him later. I said, man, what was you saying down there? But what he told is post players, he said, on the first play of the game, the first time Taco falls, the first time he get the ball, he gonna grab the ball. When he get it, he gonna turn right here. You don't have to, all you do is stand there and he gonna put the ball right in your stomach. It's gonna be a turnover. I said, show me. So he showed me the video. He showed me his tendencies. Yo, I went to the game, sitting on the front row, sitting courtside, watching the game. Taco Falls, the first play he got the ball, he grabbed the ball and turned it and put it right there in the dude's mouth. Came back and did it again. Coach didn't even adjust to it. I said, whoa, whoa, whoa. Something that simple caused 2 turnovers right in the beginning of the game because the guy, Mike Davis, said he been in this game for a long time and he learning on a daily basis. I didn't say it. Mike said that. Mike Davis said. But watch this. Watch this. He said something unique because the interview asked him, why does he think Mike Davis, asking Mike, why do you think your style, Mike, and what you know, Mike, would match up to what Penny is trying to bring to the table? Slick ass question. He needs some help. Let me repeat the question again, because y'all don't get it, because y'all, the white folks talking y'all so crazy so long, y'all don't. He asked on the Penny Hardaway show, Max Davis, why do you think your style, Mike Davis, and what you know would match up to what Penny is bringing to the table? You know what Mike emphatically told his ass? It ain't about my style. I came to work for Penny. Oh my God. You hold up, y'all. I got to get myself there. I got to get Mike. Hold up. Y'all didn't hear that. Somebody should be texting me right now. Hold up. Where my favorite sound? Where my sound go? Somebody stole my sound. Oh my God. Oh, there it is. Jerry Harris. Jerry Harris, listen to me. All you young coaches, Mike Davis said, bringing your little happy ass on these people's squads, coming thinking y'all finna bring y'all's playbook and y'all's package. That ain't your job, man. Mike Davis emphatically shut him off, Jerry. And ain't nobody saying nothing but you two, because y'all understand. Everybody else just don't understand how important that is. Them assistants at TSU, Mr. Sullivan, they don't supposed to bring what they package to the. They supposed to Johnny Jones vision and make sure the players and the other coaches get that vision. Spice that and send it to somebody. What if we all did that? Mike Davis was so smart. He said, "Man, I know what this dude going. I know where he going. I got him." And Mike said he think a lot of assistant coaches don't understand that. They want to implement their basketball. Aaron Wiffle, I see you watching. I see you watching. Aaron Wiffle. Aaron Wiffle. If you ever have a chance in your lifetime to get on a plane and go to Memphis, I'll make sure I get you in that practice. Any other coach, if you ever in Memphis and they practicing, you got to go see it for yourself. Mr. Harris, I know what your son telling you. All he need to do is be a sponge. Ray Moore says sometimes he never had an assistant for that reason. If you were my assistant, you had to operate my way, that way. My job is on the line. So thank you. This dude talking about my dudes. John, you were gonna tell me, man, if he ain't playing my dudes. Dude, his job ain't to play your dudes, dude. His job is to win basketball game. And if your dude give him the best chance of playing, I promise you, your dude is gonna play. But let me keep going. Mike Davis said, y'all watch this now. Mike Davis, if you know anything about him, wait till I give you all the notes that I wrote down, but he told me to talk to my son about. Watch this. Let me finish with Penny. Mike said, after being around Penny for about 3 or 4 days, he understood Penny don't need my help basketball wise. He need me to deliver the message, his message. Not just to the players, but to the other assistant coaches. Mike said, that's my job. My duties is to make sure they focus on Penny's non-negotiables. The things that Penny want done every single day. If you ever watch him on the basketball court, watch him tonight. He don't care about nobody shooting. All he worry about is on that defensive end. Told y'all to share this show. It's real. Y'all, he said something else is key. He said, what make Penny so great? He understand the game different from most players and most coaches. He said, the reasons it's so hard for the people to work with him is because they could never see the game through his eyes. You remember I tell y'all about y'all got different lens? Aaron Wilford got a lens. Ray Moore can watch the same game, and all of us have. They can't see that Penny's frustrated. That's why Magic couldn't coach. That's why Bird didn't like the coach. Because that's why Michael Jordan didn't like the coach. It's hard for people that's great for you to see it through their eyes. Y'all, Ray Moore just said it. Y'all, I'm not telling y'all this just to be telling y'all this. Hold up. This dude is literally a genius, basketball wise. I'm telling y'all, it's unbelievable. I'm just telling y'all, I've never seen nothing like it. I sit there and say, my notes in my phone be, what Ray Moore said. He said, next time you heard, I'd love to go. I got you. No, I'm gonna send you over there. I want you to go over there and see it, Ray. You just tell me what day you want to go, and I'm gonna have you. I'm gonna have your name at the door. But let me get back to Mike. Because this is important, y'all. I'm telling a lesson. And I hope y'all getting this lesson and taking this and giving it back to our young people and our young coaches. My favorite girl in the world is on the show right now. She wanted to call me late because she knew I was going to be talking about Memphis. But Mike said it could be something special here if we just echo what he is teaching. And I thought about that. Shout out to PJ Haggerty. He was on the show. You know what PJ Haggerty mentioned? He mentioned the TJ Ford program. He mentioned that Kendrick Davis played in the TJ Ford program when he was a little young guy. Y'all got to realize PJ Haggerty started out in TJ Ford's program. John Urich came later at the end when he's already good. He made his bones at the TJ Ford program. I'm telling you that. I was there. I saw it with my own two eyes. And I just sit there and watch it, man. And Penny said what he loved about this team. He said, they're going to fight. They're not going into the fight. They ain't going to lie down. They're going in to fight. Instead of growing apart like the team last year, these kids are growing together. And I never forget, I want to share y'all some gems from Mike Davis. See, now people are saying, they winning now. People are come and say, well, he got Mike Davis. He got this. You wasn't saying that last year. Wait a minute. Let me see. Mike Davis. Let me see. Mike Davis. Let me see what comes up. Let me see what shows up. Let me see. Mike Davis. Hold on. I just want Mike Davis, man. I got a whole lot of Mike Davis. But he gave me some stuff to share with my son. I'll never forget it, y'all. It was a long time ago, so it might be way down. Hold up, I might have. Hold up, I might have have it uh in my. Hold on. Wow, my basketball notes. Hold on, no, but hold up. Let me look at Mike Davis. But he had so man. It was just. Hold up, man. Let me see. Mike Davis, and let me go down a little bit. Let me go down, cause it wasn't that, man. Oh, here it is. This was November the 26th. What's the date? The 27th. Y'all, I wish y'all can see this. You know what? Watch it. Watch it. Let me show y'all something. Hold on. Hold on. Y'all think I be playing. Y'all think I be, man, if I didn't think this was important for a young kid to get, I wouldn't be doing it. Okay. I am about to screenshot it right here. I'm going to screenshot it and I'll put it on the screen. and show y'all the dates. Show y'all the dates. It's gonna pop up on the screen. Let me put in Mike Davis. Uh, because I like to organize my notes. Mike Davis. And I'm gonna put it on the screen and let y'all, and I'm gonna size it for you. I just called him by mistake. You gonna think I want to talk to him. Golly, God. I didn't mean to call him. Y'all see that date? Lil Rob, Mike Davis. Little Rob, Mike Davis. He said, Robert, tell him, you got to, you need to push yourself against big and older and better players. Minute, watch this, man. Every single rep, try to get better. Spend more time working on your game. Y'all see, I sent this 2016. My son was still in college. Spend more time working on your game. Success brings complacency, so you got to work harder. He said your attitude and your effort and your action, those are things are non-negotiables you can bring to the table every day. The more success you have, the more you have to work. Culture is better than strategy. Believe in what the coach believe in. This man telling me to tell my son this. Your mind controls everything. What you say, what'd you say about it? Okay, that's crazy. I don't know what he said. He said, ignore early success. He said, them guys at Gonzaga be in the gym all night. He said he had a kid that played on his team. Nobody on his team wanted to play with him. Every team he play on loses. You know, like when they playing pickup, he said nobody liked to play with him. He said, you got to be a good teammate. Get people water, even if when you go get your water, get somebody else your water. Work with anybody. Most good players ignore being a good teammate. Embarrassed to give effort. Don't be embarrassed to give effort. Effort is a scary thing. I know I'm giving y'all some, ain't no bad. Somebody might be giving y'all some of these, but these for Mike Davis. He said, why stay in school if you're going to play the same way? You're disrespecting the game. God would not reward you for not respecting the game. TSU beat two BCS schools, beat two top teams that year. And then he told me about the little book of talent. The first time I ever wrote it. It's on my iPad right now. That's the first thing I downloaded on my iPad back then. The little book of talent. Because it trains your brain, your muscles, your memory to push yourself beyond the ability, every rep. Master every piece of your shot. Never ignore the technique. You can do a month's worth of work in a week if you do it the right way. Oh my God. Are y'all listening to me? Are y'all writing? Man, he kept going. He keep going. Y'all, when you talk to him, he just keep going. And going and going and going. Minute, I'll never forget that he took out the time. Their team had just won or something. And we was just in his locker room. We was in the room and we was in the office. We was just talking. I'll never forget. That's why I give to y'all. Because people took out time to give to me. What else I got? Boy, I got a powerful one for y'all. Mindy, this next subject is powerful. It's so powerful. Gosh. Mindy, trying to see where I want to go. Gosh. Saw the Kansas. Anybody see the Kansas Duke last night? Cooper Flag turned the ball over down the stretch. Cooper Flag got to stop all that spinning, all that spin move in traffic. They ripping his ball. Uh, that ain't the important part. I probably just got to get that out there. But Mindy, uh, I think I'm gonna get these two top. It's Women Rock Wednesday, so I got to, I got to share some with our young women today, Mindy. Mindy, this is gonna be powerful right here. I saw something. I've been had this for y'all for a long time, and I want you to use this. I might be talking about somebody that's not, and I'm not centering this person, but I'm centering the accomplishments. Y'all got me? I'm not centering. I'm going to talk about Caitlin Clark. I'm not centering her. I'm centering what I want my young black women, or my young black brothers to understand. If they ever catch lightning in a bottle like this is where John Morant should have been. Uh, this is where he should have been. I'm trying to find something. It might not bring it up. It might not bring it up. It might not bring it up. It might be that. No, no. But I was before that. But I was thinking about something. Caitlin Clark moved into team ownership as she partnered with a bid for a national women's soccer league, the NWSL expansion team in Cincinnati. Y'all watch this. Watch this. Watch this. The potential. Let me. This man said Ray Moore said, Seth Greenberg, Ray Moore, in case you didn't know, is one of the biggest haters of Penny Hardaway on the planet, other than Jeff Cookman. So I don't care what he got to say about Penny. I don't have, if it's praises, I don't want to hear it, because guess what? I know what his criticisms are. But let me talk about this. I don't know what people, I don't know if I just said something and y'all don't get, and I know it didn't move. I didn't move the needle. The potential for global brand domination. Let's just say it's looking pretty good for her. Y'all watch me. Watch me work. Mindy, watch this, Mindy. Caitlin Clark, star power is unmatched. From her history-making rookie year to the WNBA and to her presence on the court. But Caitlin is a powerhouse of influence. We're talking about, watch this young lady who sparked 1,200% surge of ticket sales when she hit the golf course at Annika Sorenstam's Pro-Am a couple of weeks ago. She went to the golf course and they had 1,200% surge in ticket sales at a golf tournament. To my young players. Michael Jordan played golf, successful. Stephen Curry played golf, successful. They're using golf. Watch this. That's the kind of buzz that she brings everywhere she goes. And the numbers speak for themselves. Have you anybody ever heard of a 1,200% surge in anything that you've done? Her influence is so powerful. I'm talking about Caitlin, but I'm using John Morant, all our young guys, my young people. Somebody said to me today, where it said, somebody said to me, they said, Robert, Caitlin Clark is bigger than any NBA star under 30 years old. He said, I don't even think it's a debate. Is there a Caitlin Clark a bigger star? I'm asking y'all, under 30 years old star, the under 39, not LeBron. See, her stardom has changed many conversations about sports, especially women's sports. But let me get back to what she got. Watch this. Watch this. Mm. Caitlin, and she doesn't just fill up arenas. She fills social media timelines also. Caitlin Clark is a walking, talking brand generator. It's like Caitlin Clark is the Swiss Army knife of sports marketing. Remember, I'm watching this. Watch this. Ray, I want to comment on that. Penny always been the same coach. But now you gonna praise him? And I understand how the business works. That's why if I don't, if I don't, I don't care the props that he given him. I really don't care. Ray. So if I don't worry about the props, then I don't have to worry about the criticisms. And y'all, I think I said that, but y'all don't understand because y'all want somebody to say y'all great. I don't need Steph Greenberg to give Penny no. And I'm gonna get back to Caitlin because this is important. I want our young people to understand this. Crystal, I need your people in Atlanta to understand this. Your young women, your young men, in any sport, in any endeavor in life. But let me keep going. Y'all, this real. What time? Some supposed to come on today at 1. Oh, TSU. TSU come on at 1, right? If it's 1 yet, hold up, y'all. Let me put on TSU. I'm gonna have it over here on the screen. If I look to the left, I'm talking to y'all, but I'm trying to see what my buzz doing. Okay, okay. Y'all got to understand. Now. I got to stay on top of this. Now. Y'all don't get mad at me. Hold on, just hold on 1 second. Cause I want to share this thing about Caitlin Clark. It's important. Y'all just gonna get it. Hold up, y'all gonna get it later. What? Hold on. Let me go. Okay, there you go. Texas Southern Athletics. Okay, we live. We live, baby. But let me get back to you. See, what I saw is basketball. She's going over into golf and now soccer. And she's doing it with the finesse of someone who doesn't just want to win, but wants to own the game. Michael Garcia's. Yeah, yeah. They lost a tough one last night. But we're talking about Caitlin Clark right now. We're talking about winners today, Michael Garcia. Michael Garcia, it pains you. It pains you what's happening over there in Memphis right now, probably. Yeah, it probably pains you. But I understand y'all. I understand you. I understand you. But Nike, TSU is on Rod Wells. It's on YouTube. TSU Athletics on YouTube. It ain't on TV. TSU up 20-12. Admit, no, I'm not gonna let you wash the car with one of these polos. Oh no, sir. I'll hook you up with a U of H polo. I ain't gonna give you no Memphis polo. I'll give you a U of H one. But let me talk about Caitlin Clark. Mike Garcia, I don't know if you knew this about Caitlin Clark, y'all. Y'all, this is a powerful move. Y'all, I'm showing y'all business move, and y'all want to talk about U of H. Nike, you might want to take notes of what I'm about to tell you, Nike. Her move to the, y'all might not understand it. Her move to the NWSL ownership, it's a game changer. See, y'all, she passed up Unrivaled. You know, the little 3-on-3 thing. You know, the Unrivaled is the new league, the 3-on-3 basketball league launching in 2025. But she passed on ownership in even in Unrivaled, opting instead to dive into a partnership with an already established league, the NSWL. Somebody should say, why? Because it's about playing the long game and not just the quick win. Kaylin move is like the move when she made that move because they want her to get an Unrivaled. They want her to be a part of. She said, no, 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 no. I got something else over here. And her move is like trading in your starter car you started out in, for a sports car. It's about choosing a solid investment that have already been driving in the right direction. Unrivaled, you don't know what the hell that thing gonna do. The NWSL is already on the rise, projected to add over $4.3 billion to the team's evaluation over the next 3 years. Y'all follow me? It's the Cincinnati team that she's buying. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. Caitlin's jump to the NSWL now. It's like putting your chips on the winning hand and playing it smart. She didn't just pick the shiny new toy, the Unrivaled. She chose one with history, with stability, with massive upside. I'm teaching somebody right now, some of our young people, John Morant, Ant-Man. 3 expanding. Number 3, I said 1 and 2, but she expanding the brand one goal at a time. Y'all watch this. Yo, I'm saying this so our young people can start thinking like this. I just happen to be Caitlin Clark giving me and I'm taking a class on what she's doing. Because ain't nobody done talked about this, has it? Has anybody heard this already? Raise your hand. I'll wait. Let me see what kids you doing over there. Raise your hand. I'm trying to give you something. Caitlin's new venture to entertain ownership isn't just about getting a slice of the pie. It's about getting into the heart of a rapidly growing market, the NSWL, which is projected to see $4.3 billion rise in the team evaluation over the next 3 years. And guess who is at the forefront of that? Caitlin Clark. She is not just investing in a team. She is tapping into a market with massive potential. It's like catching the early wave of a big trend. Imagine imagine you, DeMar, you, that is me, Moody. Imagine being one of the first to invest in an NFL franchise before it blew up. They bought them NFL franchise for $100, man, back then, man. In the beginning, the Hunts and not the Hunts, my guy at Pittsburgh, all of them founding teams, $100. The Hines family. Art ruining them. Watch this. This is what Caitlin Clark is doing right now, y'all. Imagine this Caitlin Clark walking to the NSWL boardroom like a modern day sports mogul. That's how young people gonna do. Talking to you, young brother out there. I'm talking to you, young sister out there. I'm just using her as an example. Like your instructor put an example up on the wall. And listen, I'm finna give you, they didn't give you the test. I'm about to give you the answers. Yeah, George Hallis now. $100. Yo, she walk in there like a modern day, modern day sports mogul, asking and demanding a seat at the table. It's like the Shark Tank moment of the year, ladies and gentlemen. That's why I'm telling it to you. But instead of asking for $1 million, she is bringing her star power to boost women's soccer into global territory. Oh, what I wouldn't do. My grandson gonna know how to do this. What if I wouldn't do to have this kind of information when I was a young man, when me and Ray Moore was shooting jumpers in the gym? Did nobody talk to us like this, Ray Moore? That's a win-win. She is the ultimate example of the philosophy, what they call it, love, live, and give. That's a philosophy. This isn't just a catchphrase with her, though. It's a way of life. I done studied her. Live a life that's authentic, love what you do, and give back to what you have, give back what you have, live and what you loved or what you have loved. Whether it's empowering the next generation of female athletes, that's what I'm trying to do right now, and male athletes. She's advocating for women's sports. It's simple, it's simply just being a role model, and that's so many look up to. Caitlin's life and career are embodiment of this philosophy. Yo, it's like Caitlin is playing a different kind of game on purpose. Why these other people out here are focusing on their next check. I ain't talking about her, but y'all know who I'm talking about. Caitlin is building a legacy. She's not just looking at her career. She's creating a pathway for others to follow. That's why I'm giving y'all this information today. It's like planting seeds today to grow a forest for tomorrow. And with her influence, the forest is global. She got an international appeal, unmatched. And here's where it get interesting. I was thinking about this, Damar. She is breaking her global reach is already massive. She is breaking viewership records in the WNBA, shattering expectations for women's sports. But now she's poised to take the international spotlight and bring it to soccer. Y'all remember her performance in the WNBA? She helped bring crowds to the league that had never been there before. That's what she does. She attracts attention. And not just in the US, but all over the world. With their presence, with her presence in the with her presence in the what's it, NWSL, she bringing more attention to the league and to the sport. The cross pollination between basketball, soccer, and her social media reach is like throwing a huge party and making sure the world is invited. Oh, I hope our young people get that one. Raymore, let's be clear. Caitlin Clark isn't just thinking short term. She's building an empire. Yes, she's moved into team ownership. It isn't just about diversifying a portfolio either. But it's good to diversify your portfolio. Don't get me wrong. Even though that's smart and brilliant. Also about laying down a foundation for long-term strategy. Who is that? That's Mike Davis calling me back, y'all. Hold on, I got to answer this. Coach, I'm sorry. My phone butt dialed you, man. I was not trying to call you, man. I was looking through my thing. I saw I missed the call. I said, how did I miss that call? So okay. Hey, yeah, I'm gonna tell you what happened. This how it happens. I'm on the show and I'm talking about what y'all doing, and I'm talking about your interview on Penny's show. And then I talked about the notes I took. I don't know if you knew I was taking notes when you and I was in a conversation one day, and I went down and talked and shared with the people all the notes that you told me what that you to talk to my son about and young players about. I'll never forget them, and I got them in my notes. I got the date and everything. It was November the 26th, yesterday, in 2016. You probably done forgot, but I was just get out of here. Ain't no way. Yes, yes, and I'm talking about it on the show right now, man. Man, thank you, man. And I ain't even talked to you since you made the move to my little brother. And man, we're gonna talk one day, but I didn't mean to talk and call you because I know you getting ready to y'all finna go to war in a few minutes. Hey, I don't even remember what I said. I know you don't remember. I wrote it down. I wrote it down. What hey, what you know what? I'm gonna send it to you because it's in my notes. And in my notes, if I hit your name, guess what? By mistake, it's gonna call your number. So that's how my number called you by mistake because I hit your name, or hit your name on the screen on my phone. That's how it happened. It's a small world that I was talking about coach and them here. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ain't it? Wow. Dude. I would love to know what I said. I'm gonna tell you, baby. We'll get together. We'll get together though. I'm gonna call you. Go win that game today, man. We'll talk later. All right, baby. Okay, bye. All right. Only on the Chop Shop, y'all. That can happen. What? I wasn't trying to call him. Y'all heard me say, damn, I called him by mistake. That man in the middle of a battle, and that man called me back. Ain't this unbelievable? Y'all, we talked about, I didn't finish all the notes because we talked about him, we talked about Penny, we talked about everything. And now he's there working with Penny now. That was 2016, y'all. That's a long time ago. That's how many years ago? That's 8 years ago. 8 years ago to yesterday. Ray Moore, out of all the places in the world that Mike Davis could have been doing, he called me back while we live on this show. Do y'all understand? Man, y'all. But I was talking about Caitlin. This move. even though it's smart, it's brilliant, it's about how you lay down a foundation for long-term strategy. I got a strategist on this feed, boom. I know he just soaking this up right now. See, the NSWL projected growth and and viewership, ticket sales, and team evaluations give her the perfect opportunity to create her own dynasty, not just on the court, but across multiple sports. She's like a sports mogul in training. And by the time we're all watching her and her NWSL franchise, and she hoisting that trophy. Y'all gonna remember I'm talking about this on this show this day. Y'all gonna be remembering this saying Caitlin Clark. She was just a rookie in the WNBA, and Robert Hatter talked about her on this show. And the same day that Mike Davis. No, I ain't big time. Somebody else big time. Yo, that don't supposed to happen. I I wasn't trying to call this man. Just, but this note app is just undamn believable. Whatever you put in the note, if you push that name, if that name in there, it's gonna dial it. But boy, I can't wait to get off this phone. My baby, y'all got my baby in there crying. But anybody, if anybody know anything happening, Jimmy ain't called from the event over there, man. I don't know. It must not be going good over there. I don't know. But how many minutes? You know, Women Rock Wins, I always like to give y'all something, right? That was some right there. But you know what? I'm gonna give y'all something that the people should have been watching this and listening to this show. They ain't gonna get it today. I'm gonna share this with my crew. Y'all my crew today. In case you didn't know, y'all my crew today. Okay? Rod Wells, y'all my crew today. In case you know. Sometimes you just had to let the universe do its thing. Kirk Collins. Coach Collins, I'm serious, man. It got me messed up. It got me messed up right now. But you know what, y'all? Y'all might need to get your note-taking app out and write down a couple of these things, Coach. I got something for you. I got something for you. All right? It's going to help you. This is not going to be a waste of your time. Uh, uh, See that? Coach, I wasn't centering her. I was talking about the thing these the move our young black athletes need to make. I just used her as an example. I don't care if she was at the game last night or not. I don't care. But these moves she making right here, everybody can be at a game. These moves she making right here, I got it. When I get ready, man, I got to come back soon though. But I just like out here, yo. It's nice in LA, man. It's kind of nice. It rained. First time it ever rained was yesterday. And I looked around. I went out in the rain. It was just little. It didn't rain that much. First time since I've been here. But Paul, I want to share something with y'all. I'm gonna try to get this out as quick as possible. Get your notes out. It's gonna help you. You're probably going to you're probably gonna listen to this show again. Uh, you're probably gonna listen to it. But people were asking me about Robert, what do you think about this administration, the Trump administration? Uh, what do you think about what do you think his cabinet gonna be like? They didn't show them, you know. Uh, what do you think, Robert? What do you think is gonna happen over the next 4 years? That's why I haven't been talking about politics as much because people been asking me stuff, and I've been thinking about some, but they're asking me what's gonna happen in the next 4 years. A strong indicator, ladies and gentlemen, is who is in his cabinet. So what I'm asking y'all, I want y'all to pick your cabinet. I'm talking about the people that surround you. Because Robert Hatter changed some things in his life, right? Right. Ladies and gentlemen, can you imagine? Like I said, a strong indicator is who in your cabinet. Can you imagine for the Secretary of Education? He picked the co-founder of the World Wrestling Federation, Miss McMahon, only to discover that the designee for the Department of Education, y'all not gonna believe this, lied and don't have a bachelor's degree, Ray Moore. Then, who would be an attorney general? The attorney general? The original nominee, Matt Gaetz, only to discover that he has been under investigation by the U.S. House for allegedly having inappropriate relations with minors. Can you imagine that in the throes of that cabinet, while it was that most of the year while I was bringing up the Project 2025, my naysayers on the other side said, Robert, those are not a part of. All the MAGA people was telling me, Robert, that's not true, Robert. You know, my black Republicans, them, you know what I want to call them. He then got on the press, Donald Trump, and said that I didn't have anything to do with these people. I don't know nothing about that. I know nothing about them. I know nothing about them. It's just some people on the other side who just trying to make up stuff about me. Only to discover last Friday, the author of the Project 2025 has now been nominated to be over the budget for the United States of America. Kirk Collins, y'all not listening to me. The cabinet is an indication of the chart that's ahead of us. Y'all better get out a piece of paper. Take notes. We all adults here, right? Get out of these cliques. Going into 2025, especially you people in this basketball and grassroots community and you parents, have you ever sat down and considered if you were building a cabinet for the next 4 years of your son's life and of your life, you were building a cabinet like that damn food's building up there. You were building a cabinet. What the next 4 years of your life would look like. Well, Robert, what do you mean? You all got friends that you go to brunch with. Got friends that you go out and eat with. You got friends that you gossip with. You got friends that send you DMs. But have you built with specificity your cabinet? Do you have a friend that will screenshot you a book that you need to read and you need to investigate? That's the person that I'm making my Secretary of Education because I need somebody in my life that'll stretch me intellectually. I'm just telling you how to build your cabinet. Push me to go beyond where it is that I am. I got people around me stretching me. Do you have a person in your life that you don't make a business move, important things in your life, and consulting with them. Is this a good investment? Is this something that I need to look into? Is this good for my retirement? I'm making that person my secretary of budget. Told y'all to get out pen and paper because I need somebody in my life who can help me finance the other part of my life and where that is that I'm getting ready to go. And I'm thinking about this Trump cabinet, all the people in this cabinet. He did nothing for Tim Scott. He did nothing for Byron Donalds. He did nothing for that guy in North Carolina. I forgot his name. He gave this one singular cabinet position to a brother over Hood. Same thing he gave Ben Carson. I guess that's that's the only thing he thinks black people could do. I want you to write this down. And I want you to understand this now. It's real talk. The greatest amount of millionaires are made in times of fiscal calamity. The greatest amount of millionaires are made in the time of fiscal calamity. There's a great argument and a great discussion is taking place right now on the impact of tariffs. Because it is not the foreign nations that would have to pay the tariffs that Trump been talking about. It's the domestic corporations, our companies, you got a company, that are going to have to pay for it. As a consequence, prices are going to have to skyrocket. Sonia, they say it's going to be a temporary season. I'm giving y'all information. Remember, I told y'all where the masses are going to suffer so that the long term, the nation will be enriched. That's how they thinking about it. Y'all want to suffer so the nation can be enriched. So, y'all, you got to figure out there's going to be a whole lot of foreclosures. It's going to be a whole lot of bankruptcies. It's going to be a whole lot of unemployment. As a consequence, the housing market is going to significantly shift. So you got to ask yourself, who is your Secretary of Housing and Development? So you can buy property. So you can buy land. So you can have to figure out the place that if you're going to live, that if the place that you live in presently, can I afford it or not? Let me shift it or figure out, can I turn this into an Airbnb? Do I rent this out? I'm giving you a forecast, y'all. How do I give it to somebody? Do I give it to somebody else who is downsizing before I give it to the bank? See, we don't think like that. We just don't tell nobody. Do I do collective and cooperative economics? There's a book out, man. I can't get the name of it. It talks about the Korean business principles in here in America and how it is that they'll buy one house and three families live in the house, right? Then they'll start a business collectively until everybody gets on their feet and then you can move out further, together. Can we think in terms of a mind frame like that? Of what it is that we can do in terms of our housing? Who in our group is the secretary? Who in your sphere of influence? Who you be hanging around? Who is the secretary of commerce? You got to find one. Everybody ain't got them. Who in your group is the secretary of commerce? I, have I ever told y'all this story about Barry Gordy? Barry Gordy, who's the founder of Motown, of music. No bank in Detroit would give him any money to start his company, y'all. No bank. He had a family a meeting. He had uncles and cousins and nephews and uncles and brothers and sisters and mamas and daddies and everybody. And he said, hey, look, I got this vision. This is what I want to do. And the family had Barry write up a business plan. They said, we want to help you, Barry, but we want to see in black and white and what the terms of this loan. Black people, we got to stop doing favors and start doing business. As a consequence, many of you miss out on what happened last week. Y'all listen to me. I told y'all I was finna give y'all something powerful. Quincy Jones passed 2 weeks ago, and 7 of his children got $71 million. And the unsung story that no one is talking about is not only did Barry Gordy become wealthy and move to LA, but what nobody talk about is nobody in Barry Gordy's family has had to go to work ever again. Y'all not gonna like this. Somebody give me a high five on this one. Nobody in Barry Gordy's family sings. Nobody in Barry Gordy's family dances. Nobody in Barry Gordy's family, listen to me, nobody in Barry Gordy's family is a producer. He had a gift, but they had the connection because they made the investment. You need to build strategic alignments and relationships with people who with specificity can pour into areas of your life. Specificity. You got enough people that you talk to all day about to add up to nothing, to your destiny, to your assignment, and to your gift. And you got some people who could really pour into you. Because if you're always pouring and never receiving, I'm telling you, you're gonna flatline. And you're going to have to find yourself, you're gonna find yourself uber extended, burnt out, and you're gonna find yourself stressed out. I want you do your homework. I want you to Google all the president's cabinet positions. And beside each one of those positions, ask yourself, where do one of your friends fit? Have a meeting. Bring them all for brunch this weekend. Who gonna handle this part for us? Who gonna do this? Who gonna be the Secretary of Health and Wellness? You got to have somebody who check on you and concerned about your health, because if you ain't got no health, you ain't got nothing. Who love you enough to say, hey man, put them damn waffles down. Hey man, are you working out? Kirk Collins, you the only one get this. God meant for you to get it. If don't nobody else get it, they don't have to get it. Told them to get their notes out. Hey man, you working out? Are you doing anything for your body? It's amazing, y'all, that gyms only have discounts in January. Why? because everybody's making a New Year's resolution. There's a statistical data that most people drop their New Year's resolutions by the time Dr. King's birthday rolls around, January the 15th. 62%, y'all, of New Year's resolutions have been foiled by January 15th. And we are so lazy, even after joining the gym, we don't even never cancel the membership. We just keep paying for it. January, the gym is packed. People waiting to get on the treadmill. You got new gym clothes for Christmas. By March, you nowhere near. I know somebody that I done bought plenty of gym clothes for. They just put them on to be cute. Who is your Secretary of Defense? Ray Moore, Paul Miranda, Sonia Sanders. Who your Secretary of Defense? Who is going to fight for your name? I know who my dude is, Trey Phillips. Who gonna fight for your name, Kurt, when you ain't around, Kurt? Who gonna fight for you, Curtis George, when you ain't around? Who gonna fight for your family, man? Who gonna fight for your dream? Who gonna be your Secretary of Defense? These are critical positions that you have to have. Everybody don't have to be a super deep, spiritual, and nobody have the need to have a prayer for you to lean on. But you have to have strategic Peters in your circle. Who gonna be your Secretary of State? Who gonna be your Chief of Staff? Your Secretary of Transportation? Every position might not be filled up. I just want y'all to go. I just want you to get. I promise you, I'm gonna do it too. I'm gonna do it with you. Every position might not be filled, but I'm working on it. Strategic relationships, strategic alignments. Who gonna be your head of Department of Intelligence? And somebody gonna ask me, "Well, Robert, why did you use the Korean business model and not our own?" Y'all, we got great models. This is not neither or. It is both and. The Korean Business Association has made the lion's share of their wealth off the backs of Black people. Korean businesses overwhelmingly are in Black and brown communities. So I wanted to study what the model is, what their formula is, and see what it is that we have been overlooking. That's right before our eyes. I'm not dismissing any way that Black people do business, but it's to add to what we already know. It's not a myopic vision. It is powers in numbers. That's why I tell you to share the show. It's power. Imagine if 1 million people heard this today. And it's power in numbers. And I want you to have access to all of the information about wealth that is flowing in and flowing out of the Black community. I just want to enlarge what is taking place in our community, y'all. If you ever just want to say, you know what? All Robert had, if I go back and look at everything he said, all he's trying to do is enlarge what's taking place in our community. I ain't trying to hurt nobody. But I had to share that with y'all today, man. Uh, those kind of things like that, man, need to be shared. Who's in your son's cabinet? I ain't even talked to him about it yet. I done gave y'all something before I done gave it to my family. I'm gonna talk to my daughter when I go in there, and I'm gonna talk to, but I'm watching and see who in her cabinet, and I know who my son's cabinet, but I'm gonna still ask him the question. But I enjoyed y'all today. I can't wait for Memphis to come on. TSU is on. Ain't nobody giving me no updates or what happening. I guess a lot of y'all are not at the hoops giving. Why y'all not supporting the hoops giving today? And what's going on? I guess y'all could have went to the hoops giving and put me in your ear. That's what I do. I got somebody I'm finna go listen to later. I'm gonna go get on the treadmill for 30 minutes. I'm gonna go get on the treadmill and stay so I can stay in these tight shirts. I refuse to go to a double X. I got to stay in this X. And I ain't gonna lie, I really don't want to be in no lodge. I don't want to get that large. I don't really want to get, I don't want to get that little. I won't get that little. Uh Anson Fowler, what's up, baby? Man, but I just, y'all really made my day today. That opinion and play, the game come on. Let me see what time it come on. My time. Memphis play. And y'all don't have to support them. This guy came on here yesterday and said, F Memphis. I said, wow, hmm, he don't care about Memphis. That's all. We don't care about his ass either. I'm trying to see what time the game come on. Um, let's see. Memphis, Auburn, 2 o'clock my time. 4 o'clock your time. So come on 2 o'clock. So I got a couple hours to go do a little something and get some things done. But you know what? Thank y'all. Uh, Thank y'all for putting up with me today. I can't. My grandson got quiet in there, man. I don't know what did happen. I'm finna go check on that in a few minutes. He got quiet. He must be eating. That's the only time he quiet is eating. But I will be home soon, very soon, because I got the SWAC is about to start. Sonya, did you get that, Sonya? Sonya, did you get that? Who's in your cabinet? Answer, who in your cabinet? Who in your cabinet? Sonya, who your secretary of health and wealth? It's gonna be me from now on. I'm gonna call and check up on you and Mike. I need y'all healthy. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah. Okay. I don't like that holiday. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Sonya, I know what you meant, but happy Thanksgiving. Because they came and took. Oh my God. Okay, it's 12 o'clock. Sonya, Sonya, my Sonya's in the building. I'll show you. Sonya, I had to mess with you before tomorrow. But y'all enjoy yourself tomorrow. Y'all know what tomorrow? I ain't coming on tomorrow. I ain't coming tomorrow. I'm gonna let y'all enjoy yourself tomorrow. I ain't doing it tomorrow. I'm gonna wait and come back on Monday. So we're gonna have a whole lot of good stuff to talk about on Monday. But only way I'll come back, I'll come on Monday. See, I don't want to come on just people ain't there. The people who reach out to us on social media and let us know. Because I know, some people that time of day just be chilling or whatever. They might want it. I don't know. I'll do it for y'all, but I got to see what my daughter talking about in there first, though. Look at her. Look at her. Look at her. He said, "You've been in my cabinet since college. Love you all the way." Boy, that's my, see that, y'all? Boy, yeah, God, yeah, but God in your cabinet. No, God ain't in your cabinet, boss. God ain't in your cabinet. God ain't in your cabinet. No, your cabinet too small for God. He ain't in your cabinet. He goes what? Those people that he put on the earth for you to congregate. And I love you, spiritual people like that, and congregate and hang out with and have union. He said, "Where two or more of you are in the midst, I'm with you." Yeah, God ain't in your cabinet, boss. God ain't in your cabinet. But I'm out of here, man. I enjoy myself. Let me get ready to go ahead and watch Memphis. I got to make a run, then I'll come back and watch Memphis. I'll see y'all later. Bye.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.